There are 2 bags here with a ton of arandas. So there are 47 goldfish in this tub here. Definitely, it's 7 a.m. and at Boston Logan Airport, there are about 70 goldfish waiting for me. And before I go, I'm gonna need a little bit of coffee. Making coffee is a very simple process. Ding. There we go. We get a little bit of this stuff, these special little crystals, and we pour this in, and voila. Perfect coffee. I'm on the road on the way to Boston Logan. I checked my GPS and it said I have an hour and 20 minutes ahead of me. An hour and 20 minutes to Boston Logan. So there's hefty traffic today, but my fish are there. My fish are there in the boxes and they're waiting. Here's how traffic goes. This lane is extremely slow. If I try to move lanes and go to the right, you know what's gonna happen? That lane's gonna become slow and this lane's gonna start going. One hour left till we get to the airport. You guys see those lights? There's those lights. I see a couple policemen. Looks like there might have been an accident or something. I've been driving for almost an hour and 20 minutes, and I still have about 18 more minutes to get there. The traffic is insane. I found the Southwest Cargo Terminal, so I'm gonna go in there. I'm not gonna be able to record because I need my phone for the information, but I'll let you guys know how it goes. I don't even know where to enter this place if I'm being honest. Oh, maybe over there. Okay, so I went in there and I'm just gonna have to back into this ramp after that car leaves and they're gonna load the fish into the back of my car. Okay, we got box number 1 and box number 2. These are all the fish. Okay guys, we got all the fish loaded up in the back of the car. It was actually a lot smaller in boxes than I thought it would be. For how many fish I'm getting, there should be like 70 in there. I was not expecting just 2, you know, the good sized boxes. I was expecting maybe more or even bigger boxes. Got 70 fish in the back of my car. And traffic, as always, is very slow. I'm pulling up my driveway. We're finally home with the fish. Let's get these guys unboxed and let's pray for the best. Okay, we got a lot of fish here. Let's get them into the basement, shall we? Man, this is quite the box of fish here. Look at this thing. Ay, ay, ay. There's a good amount of water in these boxes. That's for sure. Okay, the imports are now in the fish basement. Let's get these guys opened up and let's get them acclimating. Okay, let's open that up. Oh my gosh. There's so many fish in here. Guys, there are 2 bags here with a ton of arandas. Look at all these arandas. Oh my goodness. Look at all these arandas, guys. This is crazy. Okay, this bag is heavy. Let's float this here. Let's float this here. Let's get all these guys too. Looks like they're all alive. Looks like, at least from this bag, from this box, everyone's alive. Wow, look how big the caps are on these guys. Look at that. Look at those big red caps on these guys. They're beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love these arandas. Okay, the second box. Let's hope these guys are doing okay as well. And there should be a lot bigger guys in this box. I think this box is gonna have the really jumbo fat arandas. Oh man. Oh man, what do we got here? Wow. Look at all those guys. Okay, this bag has the large ones. This bag has the larger guys in there. Wow. These are heavy. These are kind of heavy. Guys, look at the caps on these arandas. Oh my gosh, look at that big, black, beautiful one. Okay. Let's float these guys in here. Oh, look at all these beautiful, look at a little panda. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at all these guys. Okay. All right. We got bag number 1, bag number 2. bag 3 and 4 here. They are all acclimating. We're gonna have these guys acclimate for 20 minutes and then we're gonna release them. I didn't even order any Ranchus. And this guy just threw in this Ranchu for me. So thank you to Pau Goldfish. He's the breeder in Thailand that I got these from. Thanks for the free Ranchu. Look at this one here. He's got a big red cap and a black tail and a white body. I don't know of any that are confirmed dead, but I do see this one definitely is pretty stressed. And I saw another one that was floating upside down that was probably also pretty stressed. It's not uncommon to have a couple dead on arrivals. There's that one right there that's also very stressed. Okay guys, it has been 25 minutes and I think it's time to get these imports out of here. Here is our first guy. Look at that cap on him, absolutely beautiful. A little bit of redness in the fins, but you know, that's typical. Number 2, smaller cap on this guy. He looks like he's a little younger, but he seems to be doing very good. He's very healthy. Oranda number 3, absolutely love the colors on this guy, also very active. Oranda number 4, look at this little mini golden nugget. Okay, go, go, go. Oranda number 5, I love these big red cap guys. Look at that big red cap on him. Here we got Oranda number 6, we got a little darker fella this time with a big cap. Here we got little Oranda number 7. Whoa, look at this panda dude. This is Oranda number 8. Look at the colors on him. Look at that dude. So that's Oranda number 8. Here we got little Oranda number 9. This guy's very young. He's a young guy. Oranda number 10. Look at that little button of a wen and the colors on this dude. Beautiful, Oranda number 10. Oranda number 12, also a beautiful little nugget. Look at that little nugget. Here we got Oranda number 13. Nice wen on them. I love these big red cap ones. Oranda number 14. Oranda number 15. I really like this coloration. This black with like red splots in the wen. Oranda number 15 is beautiful. Now we pull out Oranda number 16. Absolutely beautiful big cap on that guy, but this guy is very stressed. He was upside down in the bag, but he's swimming around now, so that's good. Okay, Oranda number 17. He's pretty, he's pretty. Oranda number 18. I love the full black eyes with the full black tail. Oranda number 19. Look at this guy. He is a special one. He is that full white wen with the colors on his body and his fins. Oranda number 19 is a stunner. Oh man, Oranda number 20. Check out Oranda number 20. This guy's beautiful. I love that wen. It's like a multicolored brain. Oranda number 21. Oranda 21. We got Oranda number 22. Small wen, but I will say I like the eyes and the lips. Here we got Oranda number 23, an absolute stunner. I love the wen and the fins on this guy. I might keep this one for myself. Wow, Oranda number 23, absolute beauty. I believe this is the last one from the bag, this tiny little nugget, Oranda number 24. Okay, we're moving on to the next bag, and honestly, I'm surprised that none of them are dead yet. We had absolutely 0 dead in that first bag. Now we pull out Oranda number 25. The caps on these guys are so much more beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. Here we got Oranda number 26, a cute little nuggie. We got Oranda number 27, definitely has some more grooming to do. We should get a little more wen growth. Here we have Oranda number 28. Look at this guy. Black on the top, white on the sides with a big mushroom cap on him. Absolutely beautiful. Oranda number 29 also has a massive brain, big brain. Oranda 30. Look at that red cap in contrast with the black. Oranda 30 is a stunner. Oranda 31 with the same amazing contrast with the red cap and the black body. Oranda 32 has got that very light cap, but he's got a very pretty coloration. We got Oranda 33, again another beautiful red cap with a little bit of darkness in it. Here we got Oranda number 34, a very interesting fella. I believe, is this one a female? Here we got Oranda number 35. Look at that brain of his. Look at that wen. Here we got Oranda number 36. Very red fins on this guy. So this guy's definitely, he's stressed out, but that's expected. Here we got Oranda number 37, very vigorous fella, very vigorous fella. Oranda number 38 is the cutest little nuggie. Look at this little nuggie. Okay, I might keep him. I really like Oranda number 38. Here we got an amazing Oranda 39. Look at the beautiful wen and the colors on him. And here we got Oranda 40. This one is definitely a lot smaller than all the rest of them. Here's Oranda 41. Looking very nice. Oranda 42, another black top. Oranda 43, a very short-finned little chunker. Oranda number 44, it's very cute. Oranda 45, look at the wen on this guy. Here's Oranda number 46, very beautiful. And this is number 47, but he's not an Oranda, he's just some random Ranchu. So they threw in a little Ranchu for free. So yeah, there he is. So there are 47 goldfish in this tub here. Definitely overstocked. I will be spreading some of them out to some other tanks. But for now, while I quarantine them, I'm gonna keep them here. As you can see, we got this guy that's floating upward. He's a little bit stressed. There's a couple that are sitting at the bottom. Those guys are a little bit stressed. But for the most part, so far, none of them are dead. Everyone seems to be alive and, you know, somewhat well. Okay, let's open up our third bag now, shall we? We're doing this one in a different tank than the other two. Here we have Oranda number 48, Oranda number 49, very beautiful. Oranda 50, look at the little nuggie. Oranda 51, oh, look at the spots on his wen. Oranda 52 with an absolute nugget of a wen. Oranda 53 with a pretty cool orange looking wen and a black body, I like that guy. Oranda 54, love his coloration. Oranda 55, really dark black body with a red spot wen. I love that. Oranda 56, insane colors on this guy. Look how dark and contrasted they are. Oranda 57, Oranda 58. Oh man, look at that wen. Oranda 59, big black eyes. Oranda 60. Oranda 61 is a little bit stressed. He was floating upside down. We got Oranda 62, an absolute fatty. This guy's a real big fatty. We got Oranda 63. Look at Oranda 63, guys. Look at that little mushroom of a wen. Wow, Oranda 63 is beautiful. Oranda 64, look at that wen. I can hold him by his wen. We got Oranda number 65. Not a big wen, but I like his coloration. Oranda 66, look at that fiery tail. Look at that fiery tail on Oranda 66. Oranda 67, this is ridiculous. Oranda 67 is ridiculous. Look at that black top. Oranda 67, look at this dude. Look at that beautiful wen on him. Oranda 68, a pretty dude. Oranda 69, very beautiful fella. Here we got Oranda number 70. Wow, look at the coloration on him. Oranda number 70 is beautiful. And guys, I saved the very best for last. The very best for last, Oranda 71. Look at Oranda 71. Can you guys believe, this is Goliath. This is Goliath right here. Look at the size of this dude. He is insane. He's beautiful. We got these massive Orandas here. Look at that cap on that guy. We got these ones here in this tank, and we got a crazy amount in this tank over here. I'm gonna definitely have to split some up and take them into different tanks. But as you can see, that guy, he's not doing so well. But you know, of course, there's gonna be some that are stressed out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be putting salt in all these tanks now. I'm gonna put salt, and I'm also gonna put some praziquantel. I'm gonna get right on, you know, trying to get parasites out of them. Salt is gonna help a little bit with that, but the praziquantel is gonna go after the larger parasites. So we got all the salt in all the containers. I'm gonna turn the air pumps on now and let everything get circulating. Okay, this is gonna provide a lot of oxygen to the water. This is gonna really help them, you know, get readjusted. The high oxygen, the salt, this is definitely gonna help rehabilitate them. I'm also gonna be putting some Seachem Safe in here just to detoxify any ammonia or nitrite that's in there. Just want to make this as least stressful as possible for these guys. Boop. Hey there, little buddy. You guys made it. You guys made it. You all made it safely here to New Hampshire. That guy right there, he's a little bit stressed out. He's gotta do a little flipperoo. I also cannot get over this behemoth. Look at this behemoth here. What the heck, man? Oh my goodness. And the colors on these guys, they're stunning. I love the coloration of these guys. 71 goldfish made a trip from Thailand to these tanks here. And how many are alive out of those 71? All of them. So I see this as an absolute success. I was expecting maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe more dead on arrivals. I don't know, this was my first time, and I've always heard when importing, expect at least some of them to have a problem. Not a single one. We're looking absolutely beautiful here. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to be doing a lot of updates on how I quarantine these guys, the baths and stuff I'm going to be giving them, and also when I'm going to start selling them to you guys. I'm going to keep them for a couple weeks, make sure they're all good to go, and then I'm going to begin the selling process.